So, guys, 1 second. I will open your beautiful comments just like that. Good morning, guys. My name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. How are you today, guys? Are you excited? I know that I'm excited so much because today, guys, we will be talking about impressionism painting, impressionistic painting in Adobe Photoshop and in general. I love impressionistic style of painting. It's my favorite, and today I'm so excited to share with you some of my tricks. We will be working with Adobe Photoshop. I will be, of course, using my Wacom. I love Wacom. I'm using a Wacom at least 15 years, and I could not be happier. So, guys, grab cup of coffee. I have my coffee with me, and let's rock and roll. Let me open my share with you my screen. So I have opened Adobe Photoshop, of course, and I have created already a simple document. You can create your document in any size. You can use any color. Why I'm using a simple white color? Just because we will create our own background during this tutorial. This tutorial will be very quick, but with a lot of information. And by the way, if you have any questions, just ask. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Also, if you notice, I have displayed my reference image just to show you what we are working on. And now I have only, let me switch full screen. Now we have only two layers. One layer is my background layer, and top layer is my reference image. Both layers are locked just in case I don't want to spend my time on undoing some unnecessary changes. I applied to my layers because I didn't lock them. So it's nothing wrong of locking your layers. In many cases, it's very helpful. That's why we have this option. And by the way, if you would like to unlock any of your layers, simply click on layer lock icon, and just like that you will be able to lock it. If you would like to lock any of your layers, tap on this beautiful lock icon just like that, and you will lock your highlighted layer, your active layer. Now what I will do, I will highlight my top layer. My top layer is our reference image, and I will create a new empty layer just like that. You can rename your layers, as we all know in Photoshop. Just in case if you forgot or you don't know, double click on your layer name, and you will be able to rename your layer. Rename this layer to the sketch. Now, why I'm not locking this layer, just in case if you never worked with Photoshop right now, because if I will lock my layer, I will be not able to work with this layer. I will be not able to apply any modification, any brush stroke, or any filter, anything to my layer, so to my locked layer. So keep it in mind. And again, if you never, thank you, graphic designer. Again, if you never worked with Photoshop. So now let's talk about our brushes we will be using today. I will click on this beautiful brush tool, and after that I will display my brushes panel. Here, guys, already I have opened impressionist library, impressionistic brushes library I have in Photoshop. If you don't have this brushes library in Photoshop yet, you can download them very simply tapping on this accordion icon at the bottom of your brushes panel. Here you will need to click on get more brushes, and just like that you will be redirected to Adobe website where you can download all these absolutely amazing and beautiful brushes. Just click on any library you would like to download, or all of them. Click on download. File will be downloaded. This library will be downloaded to your local drive. After that, click on it, and this library will be added to your Photoshop, their Photoshop brushes panel. And the best part, you don't have to quit and relaunch Adobe Photoshop, because everything what Photoshop does on the background. So you don't have to do anything. Just download those amazing brushes. Also, we talked about this. I love organizing my brushes by folders and subfolders, because as you can see, I have a lot of brushes in a lot of libraries, and of course I will not remember later on. Example, my favorite impressionistic brush I used when I'm working on my background. So I have created my favorite impressionist brushes, my favorite background brushes, and so on and so on. Keep in mind, creating your organizing your brushes library. If you forgot how you can do this, I have a lot of tutorials about that. If you want me to record something new, you have some specific questions, just let me know. So I have selected my favorite, one of my favorite brushes I will be using today, Kyle Paintbox Impressionist Chunk. I will tap on it and I will close my library just for a better preview for you. What I will do, I will bring size of my brush down just like that, and I will switch to darker gray color. Why? Because now I will create a sketch of my Shamrock, and we will work with colors just in a second. So how we can create sketch? We created a new layer, we renamed this layer to sketch, and now looking at my Shamrock, I will start applying short brush strokes, just like that. Just like that. I'm working right now in the middle of a front leaf, side of our leaf. Why? Because for my understanding, this is a point view or of entire Shamrock leaf, our view of the leaf. Now, one second. Link to the brushes. I will paste it right now. One second. I will open my brushes again. I'm sorry, I closed it. I will open my brushes, import brushes. Just, oh my God, why am I making these mistakes? I don't know. Get more brushes, just like that. Here, let this to load, copy, and I will paste it right now to the chat window. Just like that. And now you will be able to click on it, log in with your Adobe ID and password, and you will be able to download all these brushes. If you are Creative Cloud subscriber, I hope so. All these brushes are free for you. So let's continue talking about our sketch. And now what I will do, I will continue working on this line, but I will drag it outside of my visual box. I will create this arch, kind of arch, just like that. And now I will be back to the starting point of our line, and I will connect them together, just like that. And again, I don't worry if my sketch is not too pretty, because it will be not visible anyway. Just like that. Same with this side. And you can look at your reference image and just follow your reference image line flow, and you will be fine. Now I don't like this part because this part is too apart. So what I will do, I will just bring it a little bit in this way, and I will fix it. And of course, you can switch to your eraser tool, increase size of your eraser tool, brush tool, eraser tool, and erase unwanted line if you think it's disturbing, just like that. Now I will switch back to my brush tool, and I will continue outlining my shamrock, just like that. Let's see where it will supposed to stop, just like that. And again, guys, you always ask me, is it okay if you spend more time on sketching, outlining your subject, or you spending more time on your painting? Absolutely yes. We don't have a timing policy, so you can spend on your painting 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, or a few hours. Doesn't matter. It's your art, it's your creation. So keeping eye on my reference image, I'm simply continue outlining, creating sketch of my shamrock. Just like that. And now the last detail, just like this. Look at this. We spend just a few seconds, and again, doesn't matter. You can spend hour, 2 hours, or 5 minutes, or 2 minutes. Doesn't matter. As long as you are happy, or your client is happy, everything is great, just like that. Most importantly, you should to enjoy working with Photoshop. You should to enjoy creating your own art. So this is our sketch. Now I will bring down opacity of my sketch layer using a layers panel, just like that. I'm simply dragging opacity slider to the left to about 22%. I still can see my sketch, but it will be not the main point in my painting. I would say in this way. Now I will create a new empty layer. And by the way, you can lock your sketch layer. I have created my new layer. I will expand my brushes panel. And here I have, and if you downloaded your Impressionist library from Adobe website, you will have it as well. I have my Impressionist chunk brush. I love this chunk brush. I use this brush very, very, very often. I will close my layers, my brushes panel, and I will expand my my brushes setting panel. Guys, you can adjust any brush setting in Adobe Photoshop, in Adobe Fresco on iPad or on desktop, in Adobe Illustrator or in Adobe Illustrator on iPad. You can do whatever you wish, but it doesn't mean you absolutely have to do it. Absolutely not. If you're happy with, let me switch so you can see me. Just like that. If you're happy with default brush, just use default setting of this brush. It's absolutely not necessary. You're not obligated to change setting of your of any brush you downloaded just because you can do it, because you are able to do it. So if you like, if you need, if you choose to change the setting of any brush, just do it. If you are happy with default brush, just use it. You are not obligated to change anything just because Adobe Photoshop Amazing team gave us ability to change our brush setting. So now we will paint. Let's talk about colors. You can change, you can pick your own color, you can display your let me see, your colors panel and use your colors panel. It's up to you. Or you can use your reference image. To use your reference image, simply click on, let me restore my toolbar, restore default. You need to pick color from your reference image, simply click on eyedropper tool and click anywhere in your reference image to pick some specific color from. I will click on darkest color is in my reference image. Also, if you will click on foreground color icon, Photoshop will display color picker, and here you can change to any color you like, or you can switch between different you can add to swatches, you can switch to color libraries, you can do whatever you like. So guys, it's up to you, as I said before. And even if you have displayed a color picker window, if you will point your mouse or your pen outside of this panel, Photoshop automatically will switch your cursor to eyedropper tool, where still you can pick any color you like from your reference image, just like that. So as I said, I will pick darkest color in my reference image. I will click OK. I will switch to my brush tools. Simply click B key. I will increase size of my brush just like that, and I will apply first a brush stroke. Because we are working with impressionistic style of painting, I prefer to apply short brush strokes and release my hand. Short brush stroke and I will release my hand. Why? Because I don't know, maybe I trained a painter or just my personal preferences. I prefer to preserve traditional impressionistic way of painting, and I can do it in Photoshop as well. So what I'm doing right now, using short brush strokes, I'm blocking all dark areas in my Shamrock, just like that. Same with another part of my leaf. By the way, you can use different layers for different parts of your image. It's up to you. And be honest, if you never painted in Photoshop before, I will recommend you to use different layers for different parts of your painting, because in this case, you will be less frustrated if you will want to start everything from the beginning. Example, I painted this leaf, this part of my leaf, and in 10 minutes later I will say, oh, I like how I painted top part of my leaf, but I don't like a bottom of my leaf. So what I need to do, I need to start everything from the beginning, or I need to erase it. So in this case, you will simply delete your layer. Do not forget to rename your layers. So now I blocked all shadows, darkest area in my Shamrock. And by the way, guys, don't afraid if you have unpainted areas in your brush strokes. Between your brush strokes, you will have white spots. This brush was designed specifically for that, because we are working with impressionistic style of painting, and in impressionistic painting, we are not blending our colors. We just applying colors on a canvas, and everything will be blended right in our canvas. So what I will do right now, I will create a new empty layer. I will use a lighter shade of same color, just like that. And I will increase size of my brush, and I will just add more color to my leaf. And look at this, guys. When I increased size of my brush, we started seeing this beautiful brush in all beauty. So this brush, when you use this brush, you have different colors in one brush stroke, and this is absolutely amazing to me. I love it. I don't need to think about how do I need to blend all colors. uh, what do I need to worry about? Just to be more creative and enjoy my painting. Yes, 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 guys. This is how enjoyable painting in Adobe Photoshop is. And now I will add more color to this side of my leaf. If I will increase size of my brush, I will add more loose brush strokes to my leaf, and this is what I was looking for. And again, guys, you probably are asking me, Victoria, why you didn't paint entire leaf? Why you have white gaps between your brush strokes? Guys, because we are talking about impressionistic way of painting, impressionistic style. It's all about colors overlapping. So my top layer has gaps between brush strokes. Those gaps designed on purpose. Those gaps will show a layer of colors under it, and this is a beauty of impressionistic painting. That's why I'm in love with it. What I will do right now, guys, I will highlight my bottom layer, my darkest color I used so far. You know what? I will highlight my sketch layer, and I will create a new empty layer on top of my sketch layer. So I have created my new layer on top of my above my sketch layer, but below my all colored layers, my dark layer and my lighter layer. And now what I will do, I will switch to yellow color, just like that. In the option bar, I will bring opacity value to probably, let's see, 24. And using this beautiful yellow color with smaller size of my brush, I will add a little bit more details to my shamrock. Look at this, guys. Remember, I just a second ago or so mentioned that those gaps designed on purpose. This is why. Look at this. I will increase the size of my brush, and I will continue using this beautiful yellow color to add 3D dimensional feeling to my shamrock, just like that. Look at this. How awesome is it? Very simple, but so beautiful. Look at this. Now, guys, what I will do, now I will highlight my top layer. I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to darker color, green color, medium shade of green color, I'm sorry. And I still have opacity of my brush value set up to 24. And using this brush, same brush with same color, I will add a little bit more shadows to my leaf, just like that. Let me bring my full screen for you, just like that. Look. And I will continue creating a value in my painting. And I can create a value if I will add more shadows and highlights. And remember, guys, if you are using any type of tablet, that means you are using a pen, and a pressure sensitivity is your friend. If you would like to apply not how to say it simple way, if you would like to apply more elegant brushstroke um, uh, without applying a lot of pigment to your canvas, try to apply very light touches to your canvas using your pen. In this case, you will have a less pigment applied to your canvas, just like I'm doing right now. Even if I brought opacity of my brush down, I still pressing very, very lightly on my canvas. Just like that. If you have any questions, guys, just ask. Now, after I'm happy with everything, I need to add a few more details. To do so, I will create a new empty layer on top of my all layers. I will switch to another impressionist brush. Let's see what brush I will use now. I will switch to, let's switch to impressionist chunk 2 brush. I will bring size of my brush down just like that. I will switch to, let's see, to light shade of yellow color, almost white, like light peach color, extremely in a light side of peach color. And I have a brush opacity value set up to 100%. I didn't change anything. Flow to 100% as well. And now using this brush, I will add just short brush strokes. If it's brush too large, too big for this type of detail, bring size of your brush down and don't press hard on your canvas, just like that. Look at this. How beautiful is it? And around here. A little bit more details. Details are not necessary. Remember, Impressionism style of painting all about impressions, not about all details. What I will do, guys, I will bring down opacity of this layer just like that, just to slightly preview details in this leaf. Now I will highlight my sketch layer. I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to darker shade of green color, just like that. I will increase size of my brush, and I will add the final detail to my painting. But now, guys, what I need to do, I need to add details in the middle of my leaf. As you can see, middle of my leaf is empty, but we can see some details in our reference image. So we need to connect all our parts of this leaf together. What we will do, we'll simply just add a little bit more details, just like this. Now I will switch to lighter shade of same green color, and I will add a few brush strokes around here. Now, I'm happy with most of my job, but I would like to add a few more details. I will highlight my top layer. I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to dark color I just use, just like that. And using this brush with small size, I will add just a few details to my leaf. Just like that. Look at this. Just slightly, guys. Touch your canvas very lightly. You don't have to make any statement pressing on your canvas with full force all the time. Just like that. And a few more details inside. And if I like, and I think I do, I will bring down opacity of this layer slightly, not too much, probably about 73. Now, I would like to hide visibility of my reference image. To do so, I will simply click on this eye icon next to a layer thumbnail, and I I cannot preview my reference image anymore. But what I will do, I will highlight the sketch layer. I will create a new empty layer. I will expand my brushes panel. And here I will switch back to our first brush we used today, Impressionistic Chunk. I will close my brushes panel just for better preview for you. I will increase the size of my brush, and I will switch to lighter shade of yellow color. Why? Because I love yellow color. Just like that. And using this brush, I will create a surface for our Shamrock, I'm sorry. Just like that. You can create any surface you like. I'm working on kind of angled desk just to create you that you can, just to show you that you can work with anything you like, just like that. And again, I have few white gaps in here. To fix it, I will create a new empty layer under my surface area. I will use a brighter yellow color, and I will cover all those gaps just like that. And now I will create a new empty layer below my surface area. I will switch to light blue color, and I will add a little bit more blue color to our painting, just like that. And look at this. Only with one brush stroke, I can have two colors, just like that. And voila, guys! This is our painting we just created with you. Let me switch. So, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, just let me know. It's a very, 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 very super quick tutorial for beginners, and I hope if you never painted in Photoshop before in general, or you never try impressionistic style of painting in Photoshop, after this stream you will start exploring this, because guys, using creating in impressionistic style gives you a lot of freedom of expression. It's my personal feeling. I love it. And by the way, this is what I wanted to share with you. This is what I painted in Photoshop. You can see it in just like that in Photoshop, and it's green, and it's I'm sorry. You cannot see green area because of the green screen, but you have idea. This is I painted in Photoshop. I printed it out, and I'm using like as my computer mouse. This is what I do. So I hope you will paint something, you will print it out, you will give it as a gift, as a St. Patrick Day comes very, very soon. So don't waste your time. Create something, paint something, share your creation digitally or print it out. It's up to you. But what I would like to ask you, if you will paint something after this stream. I really, really, really always dying to see what you have created after my streams or tutorials. Please, 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 please share your creation with me on Twitter or on Instagram. Just share it and tag me in your post. I will be more than happy to see what you will create. Thank you, guys. I'm back. I hope now I really feel better after my COVID. At least today, I feel better. Yesterday I was bad. Today I feel much better. I was able to stream. I missed streaming. I missed talking to you guys. So thank you for your all understanding. Thank you for all your support. And I will see you very soon. Bye, guys. Love ya. Bye.